That's right. It's the Louisiana Conservatarian again. I've been hearing all this talk about alt right and alt left. It's hard to keep track of exactly what's going on these days because of this media that no one can trust. Absolutely no one. And I would even submit to you that it's gotten to the point where I don't even think there's hardly any media outlet you can trust anymore, and that includes a conservative's love affair with Fox. What are we going to do? If what you read you can't depend on being accurate, if what you see we can't depend on what's being accurate. I don't think the founders felt that the media would really be like the second arm of a political party, or that the media would have so much power that it was creating groupthink. If you hear something often enough, you think it must be true. It's really scary times right now because I think the media is really playing us. They're driving collectively what a huge portion of the population believes now, whether it's true or not. Don't get me started on this. I've talked about the media a lot, and I came up with an idea because I keep hearing about this alt-right and alt-left. What I want to do is I want to start a movement for a alt-media. Yes, that's right. Alt-media. I think citizens like me, like you, need to start driving the narrative and creating an alt-media, if you will. Not that we're pretending to be journalists, but you know what? These days, these people that have, gone to journalism school and have a bachelor's, master's degree in it, I don't think they're really doing all that great. I don't see why any of us couldn't do a better job. Now, to be fair, a lot of us will be commentators, not journalists. But we can report the facts as we see them just as well as they can. Some of us that are out there actually might be in the middle of what's happening. Wouldn't it be nice to maybe have someone who attended that rally last night do a report on what they saw, what they heard at that event, instead of relying on the media to tell us, oh, there were protesters outside, it was mass hysteria, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. We've got to do something. When you've got a media that takes a broadcaster off of a show because his name is Robert Lee, and that some people might be offended because of his name, they actually removed him from the broadcast because his name was Robert Lee. Ooh, and to add to this, he's an Asian American. I don't think he's really a direct descendant of Robert E. Lee, to be honest with you. But we got to pull him off. The media is just gone crazy. And speaking of sports media, I just heard that there was a study done. They took a survey. Do you know in sports media what percentage voted for Trump and what percentage voted for another party? 4% is what sticks in my mind. 4% voted for Trump and the rest voted for Hillary or some other candidate. Do you think that maybe slants their coverage a little bit? Maybe. So we need to start this alt media, and we need to start it now. Who's with me on this? I'm going to be part of the alt media. How about you? If you're part of story, if you're where something is happening and can report it, the internet gives us a great opportunity to be able to do that. And I'm about at the point where I'd rather depend on the alt media than anything else. Who's with me on this? I hope you are. I'm the Louisiana Conservatarian, and I'm about had it with the regular media. I hope you'll join me in this quest to try to create an alt media. So with that, I'll just say this. My time's up. I thank you for yours.